think you look better now that I've punched you and broke your nose. You ought to be thanking me.
Is that really the first thing you have to say after what you did to me earlier? What is the matter with you?
What's the matter? I just fixed up your ugly face a bit. Why are you upset?
I go to your wedding and I'm greeted with a punch in the face? I don't understand why you did this.
Because you're a no-good, dirty farmer.
What does that have to do with anything?
You were stinking up the whole place. The whole venue smelled like a barn. That's why I had to hit you.
That doesn't even make sense.
Only rich people are allowed to be at my wedding. There isn't room for the likes of you. You were running the whole scene for everyone.
But you two invited me to the wedding. I thought I was welcome there.
Well, I didn't really want to invite you. I mean, who wants a manure-scented, grubby little farmer at their wedding?
Okay then, well you shouldn't have invited me in the first place.
Well, Brian's dad was paying for the whole thing, so when Brian insisted on inviting you because you two were old classmates, I couldn't really say no. If it was up to me, though, there would be posters everywhere letting people know not to let you in.
So that's why I was invited to your wedding then?
I just had to show a little reverence to my sponsor is all, you understand.
So you didn't even pay a single penny for your wedding and still did this?
Well, duh. I don't even have that much in savings anyway. Either way, I was never gonna let such a stinky, sweaty person like you into my wedding. Your stink would get all over the food and spoil it. I just needed to find a way to send you home right then and there.
And so you thought that the best method to do that was to hit me in the face?
Well, after you were carried off in the ambulance, it was easy to convince Brian and his father that it was an accident.
I can't believe you. What is the matter with you? You're a monster.
I take that as a compliment when it comes from you, you know?
You put me in the hospital. Do you really not think that you took things just a little too far? I won't even be able to work like this. Do you realize what you've done?
Well, I had to do what needed to be done in order to ensure that my wedding was perfect. I didn't have any other choice. Although I still wonder just why Brian and his father wanted to invite you so badly.
Well, I guess that you'll never know now, will you?
Wait a second. Brian's dad is a big landowner. You're probably renting land from him for your farm. That's gotta be it. So he invited his little serf to the wedding, even though it was gonna be full of rich people.
That is just completely mistaken.
Whatever. Even though we all went to high school together, you still haven't found anyone willing to marry you. I guess he just wanted you to experience what it was like to be at a nice event, since you'd probably never been to one before.
I thought I was invited because Brian and I were friends from high school. I used to go to his house all the time to play when we were little kids.
Oh, really? Did you now? So that's why his dad is also so fond of you then? Because he knew you when you were little? As you can see, I'm not quite as nice as them, though.
Trust me, everyone knows.
Still, I have no idea what Brian's dad sees in you. It doesn't matter, though, because I'm the one who's going to be inheriting all of his money.
Is that the real reason why you wanted to marry Brian?
Well, that's what marriage is all about in the end, isn't it?
What? Of course it isn't. Do you really have no intention to apologize to me for what you've done?
What are you talking about now?
I am talking about you smacking me in the face. You broke my nose. You really hurt me.
Oh, please, I just gave you a little nosebleed. I thought you'd have been tougher from all your farm work. Besides, you ruined my reception table. You better be ready to pay up for that.
If anyone should be demanding money, it should be me. I'll make you pay for my hospital bill.
What? Do you not have insurance or something? Pay it yourself, cowpoke.
I am being serious. Well, if you aren't gonna apologize or pay, then why are you even messaging me?
Just to remind you that I am, always have been, and always will be better than you.
So, you're just messaging me to be mean?
Well, at least the hit to your face didn't kill you, right? Anyways, I gotta go. See ya!
My name is Alex and I'm 32 years old. I went to high school with Ginny and Brian and thought we were all good friends back then. The high school that I went to had a good reputation and helped get those two into nice colleges. After graduating high school, however, my father became sick, and so instead of going to college, I stopped my education there. I ended up taking over my father's farm in his absence. At Ginny and Brian's wedding, there were a lot of old classmates who were invited. I was really looking forward to catching up with everyone. I would have never guessed that it would have gone the way that it did. Ginny messaged me and I was hoping that she was finally ready to apologize. Instead, she just continued saying awful things to me.
Hey! Why am I finding out that I'll have to pay for your hospital bill? What is this?
Are you really that surprised? You caused the injury, so you're gonna pay the bill. What's not to get?
Do you really expect me to pay $2,000? It's your bill. You pay it.
And just why do you think I should?
Consider it your wedding present to me, since you never gave us anything at our actual wedding.
I'm not gonna be paying this bill, do you hear me?
Well, everyone else gave me a wedding present.
I didn't even get to participate in the wedding. You hit me and then I had to leave. Why should I give you a wedding present?
Oh, I get it. You just can't pay because you're poor. Is that right? Well, then don't worry about the present if you can't afford it. But you are going to be paying for your own hospital bill, and that is not up for discussion.
Hold on just 1 second. I may not have gone to the cops, but it doesn't mean that I still can't go to them.
Are you seriously going to get the cops involved in this?
That's right. I can file a report with the police and make you pay for what you did to me with the lawsuit.
And just what makes you think the police are going to believe a poor, smelly farmer over a pretty rich girl like me? And a lawsuit? Are you kidding me? You might as well just admit you're only after my money.
That isn't true and you know it.
Well, then why else would you be suing me for?
The only reason why I haven't gone to the police is because Brian's father asked me not to. He said that it wouldn't be appropriate to do so soon after a wedding.
Well, you heard your rich boss. I guess you really have no choice then. Make the wise choice and listen to him, Alex.
Why do you insist on pressing my buttons? I'm trying to hold myself back from doing it.
Oh, please, as if you even have a choice. Anyways, I don't even want to be messaging a smelly farmer like you. Just talking to you is making my phone stink like manure.
Oh, give me a break. Do you seriously not think that you've done anything wrong at all?
The only person who needs to reflect on their actions here is you. After all, you graduated high school and then just stopped there to choose farming over college. How dare you think you can talk to me like this?
Are you kidding me right now?
Brian and I both went to Ivy League schools, do you understand? We graduated and entered industries in the top of our field. And now that we're married, I can finally retire to live a pampered life. And once Brian's dad dies and I inherit all his money, life is going to be just that much sweeter. What do you even have that comes close to that kind of wealth?
What does going to university have to do with any of this at all?
Are you really that stupid? This world is controlled by the wealthy and well-educated. I am just telling you this because I am so kind and pity poor people like you.
I never really asked you to help, thanks though.
Well, fine then. Be that way. But I'm gonna drive you out of this town. Mark my words. Hey, everyone! I just wanted to say thank you again for coming to my wedding. It was so special thanks to you.
It was such an amazing ceremony. Thank you for inviting all of us.
Well, of course it was. I was marrying the son of a huge landlord after all. The venue and food were all the best money could buy. Were you expecting anything else?
Yeah, right.
To be honest, I thought it would be even better. I was a little underwhelmed myself, but that's only because Alex spoiled everything for me.
Oh, really? What did Alex do? He was injured, so we couldn't do everything that I wanted to. We even had to call an ambulance.
I heard it was because he ran into the welcome board at the entrance and was really hurt. The poor guy.
Well, he's so poor anyways. It isn't like he really belonged. Did you know that he even tried to make me pay for his hospital bill? Don't you all think that's just horrible?
Well, if he hurt himself, then yeah, that's a bit much, I think.
Right? Isn't that just crazy? He told me that he was going to sue me if I didn't pay.
What? Did Alex really say that? I can't believe it.
Would he really do that? I don't believe it. That really is a bit much.
I know. He is totally trying to ruin my wedding. I thought that we were all friends. I just can't believe he would really do this.
Hey, Alex, we all see that you're in this group. You should apologize to Ginny.
I have nothing to apologize for. What's your problem? Don't be such a jerk. Are you really gonna try and sue her if she doesn't pay? You totally ruined her wedding. I'll have you know that Ginny was the one who hit me.
That's not true. I would never do something like that.
Are you seriously trying to lie to all of us right now, Alex? There is no way that a bride would do something like that.
That's right. Stop lying, Alex. What's your deal?
The only one lying here is you, Ginny.
And did you guys all know that he didn't even give me a wedding present? He walked into the entrance making a big scene and started tearing the place apart. That was when I was called to the front.
You told me to go there in the first place. I was just waiting for you there.
That isn't true. You're lying.
Yeah, come on, man. Stop lying. What's your deal?
Hold on. I think that he's actually telling the truth right now. Alex is right.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
No, I was at the entrance helping people check in. I was there the whole time. Hey, shut your mouth right now! And you don't know what you're talking about! You've been lying this whole time. I won't stand by and watch it happen. I saw you hit Alex. I watched it with my own eyes.
Is that right? That is insane. I don't believe it.
I saw Ginny swing the welcome sign around and smack Alex right in the face. I'd never seen anyone act like that before.
Did she really do that? That is crazy.
No, that's not right.
She told me she hit me because I was just a stinky farmer. Whoa, what? Is that really true, Ginny? Did you really say that? I literally showered that morning. I didn't stink at all.
But the stink would have stuck on you at the molecular level. That is why I couldn't just let some poor person into my wedding.
Wait a second. Do you really not know what Alex does for a living?
What do you mean? He's just some lowly, grubby farmer, isn't he?
Ginny, he is the president of an agricultural company. He makes over $1 million a year.
Wait, are you serious right now?
Yeah, he's one of the youngest and most successful CEOs around. He's been featured in a bunch of business magazines too. Did you not know?
But he only graduated from high school. He never even went to college.
Maybe you didn't know this, but right after we all graduated, my dad got really sick and couldn't work anymore. I had to put going to college off to help save my family's farm. But after that, I studied at one of the best agricultural programs in the country. I learned more about agricultural management there and used my education and experience to start my own agricultural company.
Wait, no, that can't be. Is this all true, Alex?
Yeah, you decided all on your own that I was some poor, stupid yokel. You wouldn't even listen to what I had to say.
But it's just farming. How can you even make that much money from selling vegetables?
You do know that there is agritourism as well as consulting, not to mention online sales. I mean, where do you think your food comes from? Do you really not think that there's any money in agriculture?
Ginny, it really seems to me like you owe Alex an apology.
Yeah, she's right. You owe him a big apology.
What? Are you kidding me right now? I didn't even do anything wrong. Alex was the one that ruined my wedding.
It sounds to me like you did that yourself, you know?
How can you trust what he's saying? Why don't you trust what I'm saying? He's a dirty liar. You can't believe him.
What are you talking about? Aw, this is getting ridiculous. I think I'm gonna leave the group now.
Yeah, me too. This isn't cool at all. Wait, what? No! You can't leave! Please, you have to trust what I say. I'm telling the truth.
It sounds to me like everyone is pretty fed up listening to you. Everyone is leaving one by one.
No, this can't be happening. Now everyone is gonna think that I'm a big jerk.
Well, yeah, it sure seems that way, doesn't it?
How could you do this to me? I didn't even do anything bad. It isn't fair. Alex, you should have told me sooner that you were a CEO. It's all your fault for not telling me who you really were sooner.
Yo, please, give me a break already.
Well, if you want to make it up to me, how about paying for all of my wedding? You'll owe me $45,000. You can just write me a check.
You told me that Brian and his dad paid for your wedding.
What does that have to do with anything?
So then what do you want money for?
I want you to pay me.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and file a report with the police.
What do you mean?
I mean that I'm gonna charge you with assault and battery, of course.
Wait, what? But you can't. You said that Brian's dad asked you not to.
I really don't think he's gonna feel that way about the situation now.
You seem to be awfully confident about that. But you told me yourself that he said you shouldn't press charges against the bride.
Well, you see, the thing about Brian's dad is that him and I are about to close on a new contract.
A contract? For agriculture or something? What is that supposed to mean?
That's right. He was trying to cut out some of the less efficient parts of his business and was consulting with me. He doesn't want anything to get in the way of that.
What do you mean?
I mean that while we were negotiating the contract just now, I showed him the messages that you were sending me, and he said that he had enough.
Had enough? What does that mean?
It means that he's had enough of you and that he won't be supporting you and Brian.
No! You can't be serious!
You know, even Brian came to beg for forgiveness from me, but it seems to me that at this rate there won't be much for you to inherit.
So then, I'll be poor? I'll have nothing? This can't be happening! I can't be poor! This wasn't how my life was supposed to go!
Anyways, good luck with no help from anyone.
Please, you can't do this to me. I was supposed to be rich. This can't be happening to me. I refuse to believe it. My life can't go like this.
Aw, were you? Well, that's too bad, isn't it?
Please, I'm so sorry. You have to do something. I'm so sorry for everything. You have to forgive me. Please, I apologize for everything. I never meant for things to happen like this.
Why would I forgive a gold digger like you?
But that isn't fair. Please, you have to talk to Brian's dad and drop the charges. I'm begging you. We were friends. Let's make up. We can get over this. Please.
After that, Brian and Ginny were cut off from Brian's rich father. I pressed charges against Ginny and was given a handsome payout. Brian had to quit his old job in preparation of taking over his father's company, and so both him and Ginny were left unemployed. Without savings, they were tossed into a hard life. They moved into a small apartment. The two expected to lead a cushy life and never saw something like this coming. My work with Brian's father continued smoothly. Under my supervision, things went very well and his business became more successful than ever. I'm happy that business is going great, and I'm sure that our work will help improve output for everyone. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.